What's up, y'all? This your boy Jross in St. Louis with a few of the Fantasia cats. Y'all just coming off the big hit at the Fox Theater. First of all, I got to say what's up to my 10 mil strong, y'all. But introduce yourself, y'all. We're going to start it like that.
All right, my name is Twoey. I am the alto singer for Fantasia.
All right, Big T.
Rick Benjamin here, bass player, Fantasia.
Yes, sir. Neal, trombone player, Fantasia.
All right, y'all. Oh, we got some. That's cool. We got some singing going on in the background. They still hyped up. We gotta wait on Big Two to get off the phone, y'all. They can handle his business. But let's start with you, Rick, since you're the bass man. We'll talk to you first then. All right, you've been hitting on that bass for how long now?
Oh man, about probably about 15 years now.
Oh yeah, now what made you start playing bass?
Actually, my brother. When my dad was teaching us how to play, and I actually started off playing guitar. My brother kind of used to bully me about the guitar, so I ended up just playing the bass instead.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Some of your heroes?
Oh man, John Patitucci, Jaco Pastorius, Victor Wooten, of course. You know, doing some of my favorites. You got Daryl Freeman, you know, Maurice Fitzgerald, and the list goes on and on. Tony Russell, love all y'all cats, man.
By the way, they all on Jross-tv. Everybody, you nerd. All right, trombone man.
Yes,
now
sir.
you killing on that solo, dude.
Man, thank you, man.
Hey, who some of your favorites?
Oh,
my
man.
goodness.
Trombone wise, I mean, there's so many cats out there. You got the great Fred Wesley from James Brown.
Oh yeah.
Band, Steve Twoey from Saturday Night Live Band, Curtis Fuller. But I've been fortunate enough to have worked for all three of these guys, and they are trombone gods in the trombone world. You know, and very well respected amongst horn players and horn players who do a lot of section work, man, and it's a lovely thing to just be out here, man, making it happen. You know, having a voice for us trombone players. You know, trombone is one of the most awkward instruments out there. Not as much as the bass, because the bass definitely has its place, but trombone just being one of those oddball type instruments, to be able to be out here and make it happen on that trombone, man, is definitely a blessing, man.
So growing up, what made you choose trombone? High school, marching band?
Well, I played all the way through school. My dad played trombone, and you know, I actually started out on drums. And he came home one day and gave me a trombone, and told me I was playing trombone. But I just wanted to play whatever it was, you know. So I picked up that bone, man, you know, and just continued to share and try and make it happen, man. Get better and get better and better every time, man. So.
All right, Big Two, you ready to roll?
Yes, sir.
All right, tell us what's going on, man. What got you to singing the way you sing?
Man, well, of course, I came up in church. I'm a drummer. I started off on the drums, you know, but my pop, he found a way to get me off the drums and got me to singing. And ever since then, that's just what I do. Been singing pretty much all my life.
So I take it you a Donny Hathaway fan?
Oh, of course, Donnie, Stevie. I'm an old school fan, so anybody old school, I'm down. Donnie, Stevie, Marvin, Al. Let's see, who else? I like the Elder Barge, the Barges, Michael Jackson, Jackson 5.
You just go roll with it.
Yeah, the list can go on and on and on for days. So, you know, I'm just basically anything old school is good to me, man.
All right, let me ask all three of y'all then, being on tour, such a long tour, what kind of toll does it take on you, on family life and that type of stuff?
Oh man, yeah, definitely miss my family out here. I miss my wife, I miss my kids. Love y'all, I'm thinking about y'all. And just burnout, man. It's gonna feel good to get home, but we're gonna be ready to come right back out, you know. We don't never get used to being home. This is what we love to do, so,
yeah.
You know.
I can pretty much say the same. I ain't got no kids, but, you know, I do have a family back at home, and they definitely miss us when we were away. And you know, for some of our family who not used to this type of lifestyle, it could get to be a little bit much for them, and not having us around like they used to. But you know, after a while, everybody kind of gets in the flow of things, and they try to deal with it as best as they can. You know, we stay up on the road, like Skyping people and Facebooking and all that stuff. All the beautiful things about technology these days to help us to be able to communicate no matter what the situation is. So
you're never really too far. You know,
right.
It's always a button away, basically.
Right.
Yeah.
You know. So, but I love it, man. It has its times where, you know, you have your down times where you're real tired, then it has its up times where you just full of energy and ready to party, you know. But this is what we do. This is what I love. All my people understand. So you know.
Now, what about creativity? So, like, all you guys have to have creativity in you to do what you do. So, being gone or being in a band and not having your own band, does it take away from the creativity, or does it give more to it when you come together?
No, it does. I think with this situation, it's room for everybody. You know what I'm saying? It's room for everybody to give their personal, you know, input on certain things. So it's always room for personal creativity, you know. So
what about you, Rick?
I totally agree. This situation is one of the best out there, you know what I'm saying? We work as a family and we operate like a machine, you know? That's how we do it, so everybody.
Oh yeah, I mean, both of them, I couldn't say any better. And in addition to that, it's been plenty of moments on stage, just like the other night, where we all just kind of, the show was got here and then it started to climb in, so we kind of switched it up and did some different things, brought in a couple different songs that hadn't been on the show before, and just, you know, kind of ran with it from there. And the energy from the crowd, the energy from the audience, and the energy from the whole place was so much, and it was so big that, you know, everything was singing. So.
Okay, so how can people find you and keep in touch and let them know what you got going on?
Well, the band is definitely on Facebook and MVP, Twitter, Facebook, MySpace, YouTube. We got my I mean, we got my man Twoey over here. Twoey's got some things going on.
With Fantasia Band on Twitter, I know on Twitter you can get them @ Fantasia Band. Then you have me, Twitter, at The Cosmic Kid Ooh. You have Oscilla, which is at I Love Oscilla. You have, which is our soprano. Then you have Mark, who sings tenor, which is at Miz the Writer, Ms. the Writer. That's it. And Facebook, my Facebook is deactivated right now, but it'll be back on. You know, it was a little hot and I had to fall out. But my Facebook is TWOOKIEMAN@AOL.com. You can find me on Facebook under that email address. That's all my information. So.
All right, Rick, what about you, man? What you got going?
I don't do all that magical stuff, all that Twitter and all that. But I am on Facebook, which I check from time to time, you know what I'm saying? Rick Benjamin, just search that and listen to your boy.